As you can see, these are... Wait a minute. These aren't mine! Well, hello there, you exquisite individuals. It is ValenVain from the editing room. Why? Because I thought that this video probably needed some kind of introduction. What you're about to see is the invisible fashion show. Basically, over on Twitch, there's a thing called channel points, and the community can gather those channel points towards one glorious goal. And the glorious goal that they wanted this time was an invisible fashion show. What's an invisible fashion show? A very good question. Basically, it was the only way that I could think of showing off my lingerie whilst remaining in the terms of service of Twitch. So I showed off my lingerie whilst being invisible. Now, throughout the video, you'll see that I refer to myself as painted, but basically I was wearing a green screen outfit that I keyed out so that it made me invisible. Ooh, floating underwear and what have you. And shenanigans happened. That's the only way to really describe it. So yeah, what's about to happen is that. I suppose the only thing really to say is enjoy. For those people that don't know, there was a community redemption, a channel point redemption that people could throw their channel points at here on Twitch, and eventually it would build up and build up and build up, and we would do the invisible fashion show, which is me, as you can see, delightfully invisible, painting myself in all of the invisibility paint, and I got tips off Predator, and it's the only way I can think of where I can show you all of my lingerie live on stream. I think it is time to get this catwalk, this invisible catwalk, underway, okay? It is the only way to do it. Some very sexy, delightful boxer shorts. They have a ripped texture to them. It's got like a nice light blue on the underside, you know? Nice light blue with black over the top with rips in them to look all post-apocalyptic. And yet some sky blue to give someone a nice, happy-go-lucky vibe. This is the only way to do it. Here we have some sultry net ones. Oh, they're so netty. They're so glorious. If I was not invisible, you would be able to see all kinds of things. They also got a nice little gold waistband for when I'm feeling particularly black. I have a lot of black and gold outfits. I have a lot of black and gold outfits. Big fan, you can see all of the contours, the divots, the delightfulness. Or you could, if I wasn't invisible. Here we have they're just, to be honest with you, these are nice and snug. They are fantastic. They're great, but they have a little zip in them for alluring moments. Or if you really need a wee as quickly as possible, alright? Calm yourselves, calm yourselves! The zip is dangerous. The zip is dangerous. On the inside, there is like a flap of fabric to cover the zip over. It's not a great flap of fabric, but it is a flap of fabric for just make sure, if you are a person with a penis, make sure that you make sure the area is clear of any kind of sections, do you know? When you unzip it, take it off to re-zip it up. These are slightly more alluring, as you can see. They have a delightful strappiness. And, what can I say? Basically, this is what I call the harp. Because when I pull out this section, I can strum it like a harp, you know? It's great. It's fantastic. It's there just for 10 out of 10 maximum allure, you know? But when I need to woo somebody, I can like strum it like a lute, you know? A pocket for my crotch. That's stage one. Stage one of this ridiculous time that we call the invisible fashion show. My journey of lingerie started very, very young because I realized when I was like getting into the coital engagement learnings and understandings and what this is weird gesticulating when you can't see a fucking thing. I like quite a young age. I was like, oh my lordy, all of these beautiful, because I've always been a very like aesthetic individual. I love the visuals of things. I like the you know. I love seeing things and be like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I saw these people like lingerie for people with vulvas and boobies. And I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Oh, all of these beautiful things that can be glorious and fantastic and beautiful. And then I was like, what can I wear? Oh. The most alluring underwear that I could find in my teenage years was Calvin Klein. It vexed me. It vexed me dearly. So I went searching for it, which got me in a lot of trouble because that was when like the internet was dial-up and I didn't know what an internet search history was. So my parents had questions as to why I was searching for these things and who I was planning on wearing it for. And I was like, me? I am going to bring out the next set of sexy lingerie that I'm going to display for you live on Twitch. Here we are, friends, with some sexy leatherette-style red ones. So yeah, these are sexy red leatherette ones, and these little bits are actually air holes, which is weird, you know? But they're very good, and they're very comfortable, and they're very aerated. You don't get a moistened gooch wearing these, I can tell you that, all right? Move on to the next one. Here we have some alluring, sexy little, they seem to, I don't know, nylon-y? What's spandexy material with net panels at the side. You can't really see this, but this is like all fishnet area. Oh yes, they're very alluring. If you want to see some sexy hip divots, these ones are your fucking thing, all right? But yeah, some sexy ones. Let's go on for another one. Here we have some glorious other ones. Again, they've got a zip. They've got a glorious zip, but they're attached to the top. And yeah, they've got a little zip, so you can again do the allure, but it makes it, because it's actually like attached at the top and bottom, it means that the zip becomes more problematic, to say the least. What they are great for, though, is they're very good like show pants. They're very good at like being on stage and standing there looking pretty and everyone going, ooh, look at those sexy pants. This is like a sexy little jock strap. It's great. There's nothing in it at the moment, by the way, because of the invisible paint that I've got. There's nothing like bulking out. But the point is, it's grand, you know. It's good. It actually attaches to like another body harnessy, a bodicey harnessy type thing. But yeah, it's great. They're nice. They're comfortable. They're great. I've worn them for many a performance. But it attaches like that to like a body harness. My thing with zips, I love the idea of lingerie that doesn't have to be removed, because there's like so much like lingerie out there for people with vulvas and breasts and so like that there's like parts that get removed and the rest of it stays on, like under breast corsets or what they call them, like peephole bras and stuff like that. So I like the idea of having lingerie for a grown-up person and being able to like access the relevant tantalizing areas without removing it, you know? And I have to say that the lingerie that has become available for people with penises has become so much more varied over like the past 10 years. It was so hard to find stuff when I was much younger. And the stuff that I found was decidedly shit. Should we have some more looks at my lingeries? They just look shiny. Can you see the snake print on them? Can you see the snake print? They are very snake printed. I have a few pairs of ones that look like this. And they're very snake printy. And they're glorious and fantastic. And these are really comfortable and very breathable. These ones are also very shiny. Gloriously shiny. They are thing is, do you know what the worst thing is? Because of the paint, nothing is filling anything out. So these ones are my like one version of the Rocky Horror pants. These are like, if I was ever gonna do Rocky Horror and play Rocky, this would be it. Rocky, you know, because it just has to be done. It's just one of those Rocky. These ones, friends, these ones I actually got from Love Honey recently. These are the ones that are on the Love Honey review that I got. But they're great. They're very comfortable. Got my harp strings there, here, and they got like full crotch pocket. They're really good. Like I can't wait to wear these to like Ken or something like this because they're very performery. Yes, friends, tighty whities. These are tightier than most as well. It has an access flap. Has an access flap. In case you need to just pop it in like that. They're like the smallest chaps you've ever seen. These ones I'm going to do very quickly, so keep your eyes peeled, all right? These ones are delightfully netty and lacy. This is the most alluring of the Lingerie variety. However, because of the way that I've painted myself, there's nothing to put in this section. I just can't. There's not. I can't. I just. You can't put anything. There's nothing to put in there. So you get the idea. Again, delightfully alluring, a little lacy, a little effeminate, and at the same time, easy access. Boom. Let's go. You know. These ones are very Ken. I've worn them at Ken. They are stringy as fuck, and beautiful and alluring, and they cover all the right bits and provide an accessibility, a glory, and just yeah, they're very me. They're very they. The only problem is that obviously, like I said, nothing fills anything out because everything's well and truly taped down. So you can't get access better than that, friends. You can't get access better than that. Looks like I've got a face hugger on my ass. What can I say? So yeah, I think we've got like 2 rounds left. We've got two rounds left of ones. I've got one very alluring one, and then one that is very much once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. All right. These ones were the original Rocky Horror Pants that I had, on account of the fact they are delightfully golden. But they're like a subdued golden. They're like steampunk Rocky. But they do one amazing thing, all right? They do one amazing thing, which is they, oh, shit. Fucked it. They're rip-off. They're rip-off underwears. Delightful and alluring. These ones, I don't know whether you can see it very well, but they are, like, it's like slightly see-through, but it's leopard print. It's got a leopard print vibe going on with it. So, yeah, you get to see, like, it's really, like, delightfully tight, delightfully small, delightfully aerated. Yes, these ones have got a little button area, which pop open. But do you know what they look like? Do you know what they look like? Yep. This one, as you can probably tell, is purely for performance. It's, as Chunk described, the Rob Halfords. It's also a pop-open one. That's my defense mechanism when I'm going out on a prowl on an evening and I'm like, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a spiky crotch pocket. Ah! You know, it's great. God damn it. A hairy crotch pocket? I don't have a hairy crotch pocket. However, the next set are the ones that can't be unseen. Oh yes, friends. This is underwear that quite literally my partner bought me at the weekend. Despite all of the alluring underwear that I have purchased in my time, she decided that the emoji fire was the best way. The fire emoji. Not only that, but I also got the peach emoji on some peach pants. And the eggplant emoji. No Lingerie would ever be complete without the mankini. Do you know what I have to say? Of all of the underwear that you have seen today, this is the least secure. Caw. I hope you're all right. I hope you're all okay. But that concludes the Invisible Fashion Show. That concludes the Invisible Fashion Show. All right. It was an experience. It was glorious. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed yourself. And there you have it, friends. There you have it. That was the Invisible Fashion Show. Or at least the highlights of the Invisible Fashion Show. The full version is available over on my VODs and Vanity YouTube channel. I will put a link down in the description for you in case you want to see the entire thing. But I realize that a 3-hour VOD is probably a bit much for the vast majority of people, so I thought I'd cut it all down to the most important bits. If you like to see more shenanigans like this, you should probably come over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ValenVain, and yeah, come and enjoy yourself. Have a good time. We've got a great community over there. It's fantastic. We talk about all kinds of things, specifically sex a lot of the time, if I'm completely honest about it. While I've got your attention, I would really appreciate it if you would think about clicking the subscribe button. Give us a like, put a comment down below, maybe suggest some underwear that you would like to see me do another Invisible Fashion Show for at some stage. And until next time, friends, well, enjoy yourself, okay? And these here are like little rivets. There's nothing to see here. Who is this? How did they appear? Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Everybody's dead, Dave. Yes, Dave. Everybody's dead. Everybody is dead, Dave. You've been catapulted 3 million years into the future. Everybody's dead, Dave. Yes, Dave. Everybody's dead, Dave.